I miss title fights. That's what's being said currently on my hat that I purchased over the weekend. I think I bought it for like $25 online or something like that. I don't know. I've been wearing this hat a lot. I really do miss title fight, even though yeah, the first two tracks you heard was both Gibu Song by Crochet as well as 27 by Title Fight. Uh, yeah, just been listening to a lot of like loud, heavy music recently. Probably because like my car's dashboard is being lit up like a Christmas tree, so I guess I'm already in the holiday mood. I'm not, but my car is. I should probably get that checked out. Probably like a battery or like spark plug. I don't know, but you know what, listeners? I need to get that fixed. So, yeah, I'll put down my to do list later for today. Good afternoon, listeners of Coffee Noise. I'm your host, DJ Marlin, and if you can't believe it, it's Tuesday once again. How we doing out there, listeners? Today it is the 12th of November, 2024. How we doing out there, listeners? It is a nice warm day today. I have a presentation to give out later tonight for my 755 class, so just finishing my final notes, which it's already done online. I just have to print like a few paper copies of like the exercises we're doing. I'm doing like systemic logic or operating conditioning logic, and then data mining with a slightly postmodernist view. Yeah, that was a lot of reading I had to do. And also doing like surveillance in today's modern economic age, like predicting human behavior, which is it's an interesting thing. I find that really interesting. Think about like we're always being like looked underneath like a microscope. It's kind of cool. I like it. Anyways, listeners, like a quick look of today's weather. Let's see, right here in the city of Edinburgh, it is currently, well, load, I believe it's like 86 degrees, I want to say. I want to say it's 86 degrees. 86 degrees, we have a high of 88 with a low of 68 degrees. So later tonight, if you're going to go out for a walk, wear a nice comfortable sweater. I am currently wearing a oversized cardigan that my girlfriend found over the weekend at the Goodwill in Harlingen. Shout out to Ashley. How you doing? Uh, yeah, 85 degrees right now. Apparently, for next week, we are due for a bit of a cool front for Wednesday. Looking at 77 degrees there, so be kind of interesting how that will work out. And right now, the sunset's going to be around 5:43 p.m. I'm still haven't gotten used to the whole time change. Still looks weird when I look out the window. It's like, oh, it looks like late afternoon. And it's realized, oh no, it's only 4 away in the afternoon. It's kind of cool, but I don't know. It still throws me off a little bit. Just a little bit for today. What happened over the weekend? I went to go see Heretic with my girlfriend, the new A24 film. We got Panda Express, and we went to the thrift store. I found this cardigan. I also found like a hiking vest. I like to go walk the parks in Harlingen. Really good parks out there. There's one park, the McKelvey. That was like a 3 hour trip back and forth. Really fun. Really do like that park out there. Oh, there's something on my mind I was gonna say. Oh yes, earlier today we had that notification on our phones. It was in my religion and science course right now with Professor DeSantis, and all our phones just went off with the alarms. Like apparently there's like a gas leak over there on like Fair by Frontage Road. Apparently they're gonna close the Edinburgh to McAllen expressway. So if you're out there, be safe. That's really I can say. I don't know anything about like public safety. I'm a liberal arts major. I study philosophy and psychology. I don't know about that. I can give you a good view on postmodernism, kind of. Not really, but works out for me. Cool. Anyways, the next two tracks we're gonna be playing for today, we're gonna be playing, let's see, kind of like an indie rock track. We're listening to "The Spine" by Country Western, and we're gonna finish it off with some light ambient music, I guess you could say. It is, what is it? What is it? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Heard from the Telegraph Lines by Boards of Canada. I believe that was off their EP. I forgot the name of the EP. Wow, that's not good for me to forget names. I do the PWEL program. I forgot the names of my students still. I'm sorry if any of my students are listening out there. Um, don't take offense of it, but I'm just horrible with names. Yeah, I just juggle a lot of things in life. Not really. I'm just pretty lazy in general. But let's look at this track right now. This is "A Spine" by Country Western. Heard from the Telegraph Lines by Boards Canada. I figured out what the EP was because I forgot the top of my head. Trans Canada Highway, really good short EP. I believe that was released in the late '90s, if I'm correct. I can't remember the top of my head. Let's talk about something important here, listeners. Going to the deli at HEB. I don't know how people get like. Okay, so I was waiting. I went to HEB. I had to get some groceries, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get some ham and I get some cheese because I like to make myself a good sandwich. There was a person in front of me. He's like, okay, whatever. They ordered a slice one. It's too thin. I'm trying to wrap my head. Like, trying to understand me here, listeners. Getting slice one ham is horrible. It's too thin. It's like paper. It's like you put it on a sandwich or in a taco or something like that. It's just gonna rip up. You gotta do what I do, listeners. Hear me out. I'm gonna let you in. You get slice three. You got nice thick slices. While yes, you are getting less for the pound weight, you can use less. So you're getting less, but you can also use less on a sandwich. Like usually, like if I get slice one, I have to use maybe like four slices of ham on my sandwich. Slice three, I can get away with doing one, or if I'm really hungry, I can do two slices of ham. Same goes with cheese. I feel like people use like Colby Jack a bit too often. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a very valid and good slice of cheese. Come on, listeners. There's like so much cheese at HEB. Like this is really cool. Like cheese is cool, man. You can get like a lot of flavors. Me personally, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. I get either Swiss, pepper jack, or Munster cheese. I don't know. It's like it has like the little yellow ribbons. I was like, oh my god, so good. Especially on that grilled cheese. Oh god, so good. Um, why am I talking about cheese in the first place? I don't know. I just really like cheese. I really do. I think cheese is like really good. There's something special about it. God, I think I'm just kind of hungry and I'm not. Hmm. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. But yeah, go to your local supermarket. Get slice three next time when you're getting cheese. I think it's valid, but I think most of what I say is valid in the first place. So there's that at least. Let's talk about what else. I'm trying to figure out what we should talk about right now, listeners. Hmm. Well, they're gonna play the band My Chemical Romance. They're gonna play the Black Parade during their 2025 tour next year. I'm kind of interested to see how that's gonna sound. I was listening to the album a few weeks back. I think it's like the only Chemical Romance album I listened to. I'm not really a big fan of it. My Chemical Romance. I know some people out there are gonna hate me for that. I'm sorry, but it has to be said. I don't listen to music that much. I like emo music. I'm more like Midwestern emo, '90s emo. The quote unquote people on online say like real emo. Your Captain Jazz, Rites of Spring. I guess you want to say Sunny Day Real Estate. I have one of their tour posters in my room. Also, I told my girlfriend this. I want to get a whiteboard for my room. I start grad school next semester. I feel like having a whiteboard would be really good for me, like keeping track of all my days. Like, okay, I gotta do this on that, this, that. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, listeners, I decided to play something a bit more calming. This is It's Coming, It's Real by Swans off their 2019 album, I want to say, Leaving Meaning. And I was listening to a lot this weekend, so yeah, why not? Let's just get into it. All right, listeners, and we are back. Right now it is 4:31 in the afternoon. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hopefully you're all doing good. Let me see what I was trying to think about. Anyways, earlier this morning I got on my email. The UK band Squid is coming out with their third album titled Cowards, coming out, quote unquote, it's an album about evil. Interested to see how that's going to work out. Their new album's going to be out on the 7th of February, 2025, released via Warp Records, one of my favorite record labels out there. So, yes, so I'm definitely going to be checking out. I believe they put a single out titled Crispy Skin. So I'm definitely going to check that out later. I haven't gotten around to listening to it, actually. But we'll be doing that. Also, I purchased more bumper stickers for my car. Really gonna deck it out. I bought two bumper stickers. Give me out two bumper stickers. Uh, they're both kind of like nerdy based, but I kind of like them. One of them, the first one says, "Keep honking. I'm listening to the BBC's 1981 dramatized recording of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings," which is really good. If you ever get the chance to listen to it, find it on SoundCloud. It is great. I really do love that. And the second sticker I bought, it was, what was it? Ah, here we go. "Keep honking. I'm listening to the BBC's 1968 dramatized recordings of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit." I read The Hobbit when I was like, I think it was in my first year of college when I got back into reading, because I'm in high school. I just absolutely hated reading. Kind of like, yeah, I was not that bright of a child. Still not, but, like compared to like back then to now, it's like, woo, what a difference out there. And then earlier, I got the email. The online radio station NTS Records. They're doing a merch collab with the DJ Crisis Acting. So I'm definitely gonna check out some of the products they have. They have a T-shirt that I saw. I was like, ooh, I like that one. I'll probably look into getting that. And then a few more weeks, it'll be Thanksgiving. And that means, listeners, who cares about the turkey and Thanksgiving itself? Well, I care about football. So there's that. Too bad my team sucks. It's so Jover for the New York Giants. It's over for y'all. Why can't we just get Tom DeVito? Why do we have to do, what's his name? I don't know why, but that pissed me off. Anyways, but that means, listeners, Black Friday. So if you're gonna do any shopping out there, obviously do it safely. Don't do anything dumb. I remember once I went to Target. This is like 2 or 3 years ago. I went to Target with my brother. It's full. We were walking by. It was in Harlingen. We were walking by like the cashier registers. We heard like a bunch of commotions. I turn around and there's a woman with like 3 cops on top of her, like trying to like restrain her, like put her in handcuffs. It was kind of funny. I don't know why. Black Friday's weird, y'all. It brings out the worst in people. I can see someone doing like an interesting study on that. It's like human psychology, human behavior. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, but like, is it really worth getting into jail to like get a TV that's like maybe 30% off? Unless you like absolutely need a TV, I guess. With like, I mean, let's be honest, like most people do streaming on like phones and whatnot. Like I was watching The Sopranos earlier on my phone. Like I don't really watch TV that much. It's cool though. Don't get me wrong, watching TV is cool, but yeah. You know what? Let's just get to the next track right now. This is Void in Blue by Glare. And that was Embrace Before We Forget by the German artist Heimbach, which I watch a lot of his videos on YouTube. He does like a lot of like vintage like gear. I think he got like some tuning instrument they use for airplanes and use it to like has like a very strong like sine bass. It's like really like a nice. Actually, now thinking about bass, I went to the pawn shop. I want to say Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. I had to go get some dog food and whatever for the boy Sammy. Shout out to Sammy. He bit me yesterday. He likes to play around, and don't get me wrong, listeners. I love him. He's my dog, and I love him. He's a great. We found him on the side of the road as a little puppy. He's an amazing little dog. He bites. And sometimes he bites playfully, but sometimes he doesn't understand. I mean, he's only like a year old. He bites kind of hard, and yeah, that's kind of fun. It's kind of painful. I was like, Sammy, you're lucky that I love you because that hurt. But oh, jeez. Anyways, what was I doing? I went to the pawn shop. They had like what was it? A Behringer bass machine for like $80. I was thinking, it's like, I was really gonna think about buying it. I was about to pull the trigger, pull out my credit card, but I was like, maybe not. Maybe next time though. I will definitely get that because I think it looks kind of cool. I could definitely use that for like my ambient projects, solo projects, if I ever get to actually release music. Which I will, my friend's label, but yeah, it just gets so lazy doing it. So, yeah, let's get to the next track right now. This is coming off Charlie XCX remix album. Brat, but it's completely different, but it's still Brat. This is Von Dutch, the AG Cook remix featuring Addison Rae. I was listening to a lot earlier, and I really do like Charlie XCX. I wouldn't even say it's like a guilty pleasure. I just really love her music. I think she's a really good pop artist, and yeah, why not let's just get into it. Alright, listeners, and we are back. We're going to finish up this show already. Say we played a total of 9 tracks for y'all. And as always, this week's playlist will be available on the Spotify and Apple Music. You can find them on Instagram by following me at What for 2003. And let's see, final message before I let y'all go. Strawberries. Put strawberries in the microwave in a bowl, and then take them out. Put some sugar-free syrup and some cinnamon. Really good breakfast or dessert item. Anyways, that was your host, DJ Marlin, and I'll see you all next week or whenever. I don't know. Time's not real. Time is not a real concept. Anyways, bye-bye.